you gorgeous Aquarians, and welcome, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your bonus reading for July 2025. If you're returning to our channel, it's wonderful to see you again. Thank you so much for your support. If you're new, well, you're very, very welcome. My name is Linda. I'm from Australia. And if you decide to leave a comment, please let me know where you're from. So, Aquarius, let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look at the rest of July, see what Spirit wants to give us when it comes to some guidance. As you know, we always choose one card from this beautiful Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. And this card, the message that comes out, will resonate with what we're about to talk about. This is what makes it so magical, because it just makes sense. And also, it gives us extra guidance too. And we all need guidance, don't we, in this crazy world that we live in. So, Spirit, please, we have Aquarians with us now. What is it you'd like to? I'm going to throw you out because you did come out. So I'm going to put you there. What is it you'd like to give us, our beautiful Aquarians? So I call myself an Aquarian, us, we, our. That's just the way I talk. What is it you'd like to give Aquarius for the bonus reading for July onwards, maybe next week, the week after, whatever is meant. There's another one. So I've got two more, please. One and two more. I'm being told to take the top one, so we'll take that. Okay. Ace. Oh, lovely. So Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Wow. So we have an Ace of Pentacles. We have a Two of Pentacles. We have a Three of Swords. We have two of Cups, and we have a Knight of Fire. Knight of Wands. Wow, what a combination. Actually, very balanced energy, isn't it? Very, very balanced. So let's have a look, shall we? Aquarius. The very first message that Spirit has given you here, has given us, is the Two of Pentacles. With the Two of Pentacles, as you know, he's like this in the original tarot, because we will be using the Rider-Waite tarot for the rest of the reading. He's like this, isn't he? Sort of, he's like that. He's trying to make a decision. He can't make up his mind. So maybe, are you in that situation, Aquarius, at the moment where you're trying to make up your mind, but you're finding it very difficult? Maybe it's possible that you need to look at things differently, take a different approach. If you're not happy with your choice, that's what Spirit's saying. If you're not happy with the choice that you're coming up with, then take your time. It's time to look at things differently, time to weigh things up, and you're being asked not to rush into this. Look, it's interesting because the next message is this Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands, he is ready for action. He's ready. He is ready to take action. But again, he might be ready, but he's not going to act until he's decided which way to go. So there's very much this decision. For some of you, maybe you need to decide. Maybe maybe you've been mulling over this for too long. Maybe you've just been procrastinating. And look, if I don't make a decision soon, then I'm going to miss out on this opportunity. But again, there is also this need, I feel this very strong need of just not rushing. This is not something to be rushed. I mean, because we do have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords in the tarot, of course, is the three. The Three of Swords is the hearts. Look, you know what I love, Spirit. You're watching me. Look what she threw out at you, and also she's also given us She's also given us the decision card as well. So she's just thrown these out when I just picked that up. So this is what she's given us. This is what this card is. This is very much a difficult situation. But it is also about healing. Because we have the Two of Cups next to this can also be about healing. This can be a time of taking the time to heal. And so this is probably why you're being asked just to, go with the flow. I got this feeling that somebody out there, one of who's watching today, you're very much about having I feel I need to take some time out. I feel I need to take time for myself. I need to I need to take time to heal and move forward. This is what I'm feeling. And if that is what's going on around you at the moment, then that would be good. Because again, look, we've got we've got twos again. This time, the Two of Cups, and so the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. And we've got the Two of Water. We've got the Two of here, the Two of Cups again. Got this as well. We've got a double up. We've got two confirmations coming from the same cards from the same deck. So it's very obvious, Aquarius, that there is something going on here around relationship, around your heart center, because Cups is our heart, isn't it? And Swords is our head, is our mind. So it looks to me like you're going through some difficulty when it comes to making decisions. We are looking also at maybe there is a possibility here that it's time to heal a relationship, time to forgive, forget, maybe heal a situation. Could be also a positive resolution of some form of a conflict of some kind, something that maybe, there's been a real upset and now you can take the time to maybe resolve. This could be a good time to resolve all of this that's going on around you. So maybe you need to do that. You need to take some time out, think things over, go over things. And then once you come to that conclusion, once you decide, then you take action. Then you move into that action and bring it all together. Bring everything together is what I'm being told to say to you. The Two of Cups is also about the Two of Cups can be a relationship that can be going from strength to strength. But I always see, when I look at this card, when I look at this one, I can't help but keep seeing the fact that they've gone into the water and they're sort of hiding in the water, aren't they? They've sort of gone under the water. They've dived in into the deep depths of the ocean, and that's where they are, into the deep depths of the ocean. So this is could be very much a very fortuitous and happy relationship that maybe needs some healing, because that could actually need to it could recover from some sort of heartache or upset that you've been going through. For some of you, this could also be a case where maybe you need to make a decision on whether you want to stay in this relationship, because it is a very deep relationship and there is a decision that needs to be made. And this is why we have to trust our intuition, don't we? We have to go with the flow, and we have to go within and trust that we make the right choice. Yeah, I just shuffled and this was on the bottom, but this has now come to the top. So this is very much a time where you could be losing, this is about not sleeping properly, things being a bit difficult around you, Aquarius. So you might be going through something this month that's very, very difficult. And this is what life's all about, isn't it? That we can survive these difficulties, but while we're going through them, they are very hard. And so some of you, you're finding it just too hard to get your head around a lot of what's going on. And that's maybe why you need this time out. You need to have a break, take some time out, and also to maybe forgive yourself and others, and move forward in a more positive light. Because, we do have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is very much about things working out really, really well. This can also be about documents. So some of you may be signing some documents that you've got to get out of the way this month. I need to get all of that done and done and dusted so that you can move forward. But when it comes to your finances, moving away from the relationship side of these messages, when it comes into your finances, we do have the end of this month a positive opportunity coming in around you where, you may need to start to take some action on this big opportunity that's coming in, because there is a very promising business venture or opportunity, financial opportunity that could come up around you that will need you to look into the documents, the paperwork, the contracts, and so on. But this is very much a promising time at the end of the month to look into the ventures or the opportunities that are obviously coming your way. So, Aquarius, a very interesting reading. I feel that in the middle of the month, you're going through, some of you, not all of you, are going through this turmoil here, this heartache around some form of a relationship. Look, this does not have to be love. This can be a friendship relationship. This can be a business relationship. It's just showing that there is something going on around you at the moment that you do need to act on. You do need to take action, but you also need to you've got to make a decision, you've got to take action, but you also need to make sure you look into the documentation, if there is documents or paperwork involved. Legally, you may need to get some legal advice. And this could be causing you a little bit of difficulty when it comes to sleeping properly. It could be creating not sleeping right, things like that. But if you are going through that, what my guide is saying is, well, this is just a temporary thing. This is something that you are going through and you need to go through and you will be coming out the other end victorious. This is what he's saying. So I'm just going to ask, be patient, be patient. So this is the time for you now, I think, to just hang in there. I know you've been waiting. You have been patiently waiting for something. We have the Chariot, which is now a situation where things are going to start moving forward in a very promising way. You'll have a little bit more control over what is going on. And, we've got the Fool taking that leap of faith. And you've also got the Lion, the Strength card. Look, gee whiz, you've got some great cards here. We've got the Justice card, which is also about a fair, just decision. Now, all of a sudden, we're moving on. Now that Spirit's talked to us about what's going on, he's giving us the outcome of all of this difficulty, and the outcome is really very positive. So this is the ongoing story of the rest of July that you are getting. So this is very, very good messages through from the spirit realm for us. Yeah. So, okay, then we've got the Hangman, Major Arcana. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Major Arcanas here. Big, wonderful outcome here. So this is about the Hangman. He's made enough sacrifices. We don't want to be a martyr. This is not a time to be a martyr. This is the time. This is now a time, as I said, he's next to the Chariot. This is a time for you to take action now. You've been hanging around long enough. Now's the time for you to step out of the shoes of the Hangman and step into the shoes of the Chariot and take control and start to steer. I always say shear, is that steer your ship in the direction you wish to go. So July is a very important month for you to this is not no more hanging around. No, time to take action. Time to take that leap of faith. This is very much Aquarius. This is time now for you to take a leap of faith and know that you can do this. You can do it. You go for it. You've got the strength to do this. You have the, the strength. This is very much about being strong, being able to handle things in a kind, loving, understanding way. And that's what this is all about, showing your true strength by being kind, understanding, and compassionate towards others, because there is strength in that. There's a great deal of strength in being that kind of goodness towards others, no matter how difficult the situation is. Look, we also have the Justice card. This is about a just and fair decision. This is speaking your truth, standing up for your belief system, standing up for yourself, standing your ground. And don't be afraid to take that leap of faith and do just that. Speak your truth and take control of the situation, the relationship, the work, whatever this is, you'll know what it's all about. And we may have to negotiate on some things. This is now cooperating with others. This is sitting under the Justice card, which is the just and fair decision. This is cooperating with others. This is communication. This is now working things out, compromising, and coming up with a happy solution. But it's very important here to know your strengths. Aquarius, this is not a time to just hang around and let the other people do it. This is the time for you to be doing things, for you to take action so that you are in control of your future. Okay. Aquarius, I'm going to ask Spirit also for some guidance from my private oracle deck and just see what else for you beautiful Aquarians that Spirit wants to say to you. And so this is for Aquarius. This is July 2025. What is it that you'd like to say to all the beautiful Aquarians? Thank you. Okay. Right. There is a completion. This is happiness. This is difficulty finally coming to an end. This is hard times. They're coming to an end. This is a time now where you must believe that this is about, this month, Aquarius, you're going to be, it's like, oh my God, thank God, it's over. This is finally over. And look, you've got the four-leaf clover. So the four-leaf clover is good luck, it's good fortune, it's windfall. Could be this Justice card. If you're going through a battle with finances, this could be finally it's over and finally the settlement has come through. And you are being asked to honour yourself. This is the angel saying to you, look, you know what, Aquarius, you are guided, you're very blessed, but you must have the confidence to honour yourself. You must have confidence to believe in yourself and believe that you can do this, and also that you deserve this is also what Spirit is saying. Okay? What else would you like to give our beautiful Aquarius? There's some big opportunities coming your way. The opportunities are around you now. There's some very big opportunity around you now. These are the things that you need to make a decision. There's sudden events that need you to take action. But this is also about big opportunities around you, not only now, but also over the next couple of years. So this is the 2-year card. It's the only one in this deck. This is about new business. This is about new opportunities for development, new opportunities for growth in all areas. Could be spiritual growth, could be studying and growing, could be learning something new, your own business, going into business with family or other people. Could be that, or just your own business. And as I said, these are opportunities. And Spirit is saying you must have the confidence to honour yourself and do what's right for you. So if you want to go into your own business, if you have just had a payout, for example, a settlement of some kind, or you've just got your super, and you're only young, and you think, you know what, I think I'd like to have my own business. Well, this is an opportunity here, and those opportunities, the opportunity is going to grow over the next couple of years. So there could be a couple of years of real success here. Okay. There's also something that you need to stand your ground on, Aquarius, at the moment. You need to stand your ground on something. Now, this is also, this is about being strong. This is also the Strength card. This is the Strength card. And as you can see, the Toreador has the pink cape and boots. So this is about the message from the Strength card is about holding, being strong, standing your ground, but in a kind and loving way, in an understanding and forgiving and compassionate way, and showing people just how strong you truly are, your strength of character. This is a time for you to show that beautiful strength of character that is within you and have faith and trust. This month, you must have faith and trust your intuition on any of these situations that you're trying to make a decision on. Like a couple more first, our beautiful Aquarius. A little bit more guidance, please. Thank you. Okay, so Aquarius, we have this message here about stagnation. For some of you, not all of you, there could be some form of stagnation going on around you when it comes to cooperation or communication with a female. Now, we don't normally have gender in our readings, but this deck does acknowledge the fact that we have people in our lives. Now, this is not for all of you that are watching today. This is for some of you. There could be a female and there is this stagnation there's a little bit of fear around that situation. This could be a female in your life, a daughter, a sister, a mother, whatever, who's a little bit nervous about something or a little bit afraid of something because they're not moving on in life or they're not getting anywhere. And so this is a time now for you to support that person, show your strength, and be there for that person, and also give them the understanding and the encouragement that they need. This can also be about whatever's going on around you. Take control and confront any fears that you have at the moment around any situation that's going on in your life, but also around a person, a female gender. I feel that for some of you, she could be going through some form of stagnation and finding that they're just not getting, she's taking one step forward and two steps back. This could be you. This could be a relationship where you're not getting anywhere. You're a little bit fearful of stepping into that relationship. It's a little bit too not the right time. It's very possible for someone that's watching today that could be the case. If you want to talk about it in the comments, please do. This could also be somebody who's studying. You could have somebody in your family, like a daughter, or sister, or whatever, who's actually studying, but they're finding it really difficult to move on because they're feeling a bit stagnant at the moment. And we are being asked to say to them that, there is an opportunity here for a whole new beginning and a fresh start. There's also an opportunity here for study. So some of you may be thinking of studying, going into an apprenticeship or learning something. If you are, because you're feeling stagnant in life, this is the time to do it. Now, this is also about paperwork. We've got the judge, we have got the justice card here. So this is about making sure that you look into the paperwork, you check the fine print, look into everything so that you can then move forward in a very positive way. For those of you who are thinking of going into your own business or starting something new, you're going into your own business or going into something with somebody or a new job or career, whatever, again, because we have a whole new beginning and a fresh start again, make sure that you do check the paperwork. Make sure you look into all of that properly, okay? So lots of wonderful messages here for you, Aquarius, for July. bonus July readings. And we've got the Goddess of Earth as your message from this beautiful angels, gods, and goddesses deck. Now, she's standing on a tree, but she's got no clothes on. And YouTube doesn't like us to put those sorts of things on videos. And so I don't really want to hold her up for too long. So, which is fair enough. You've got to follow the rules in life, haven't you? You've got to honour people. Not everybody wants to see that. So we've got the Goddess of Earth. And page 55, I'll read this out to you. Aquarius, this is a lovely, lovely card. It really is. You know, some of the other tarot readers, they've gone through their tarot decks and they've coloured in the bodies of some of their cards. You know, this is a different deck altogether. I don't want to be inking out these beautiful, beautiful pictures. You know, these visions, because they really are very beautiful. And so that's why, you know, I won't hold it up. You know, I'll just. So the Goddess of Earth says this to us. This is for you, Aquarius. An idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature. The energy of Gaia, Earth, the spiritual goddess of the earth, is strong within you at present. She reflects the fertile ground of your imagination and the infinite power of creativity that you possess, Aquarius. This is a good time to use your imagination and express yourself creatively. Keep an open heart and mind. You will receive an idea over the coming days or weeks that will lead you to an abundance and fulfilling way of life. This idea is somehow connected to imagination, creativity, and nature. Okay. Okay. The Ace of a promising venture, the influx of abundance, important documents, and contracts. How it makes sense, doesn't it? Over the coming days, it would be beneficial to relax, spend time in nature, and absorb her healing and fertile energies. Gaia will help to ground you and keep you balanced. In the near future, she will also inspire you to devise ingenious ways to market your idea. So this makes an awful lot of sense for those of you who are thinking of going into your own business, or you've been made, you know, a CEO, an entrepreneur. You're now in charge of making decisions and bringing ideas into the company. So this makes an awful lot of sense to what we've just talked about, isn't it? So very exciting times. I know some of you are going through some emotional turmoil. There's a little bit of heartache, a little bit of upset that you are struggling with, but there's also healing here. There's an awful lot of healing. We have forgiveness. We have been able to you know, take control of a situation, you know, take that leap of faith and make an effort to forgive, forget, and to be compassionate and understanding to those maybe that have even hurt us out of, you know, even especially when we didn't deserve it, because that does sometimes happen. They take it out on us, don't they? So it was lovely to be with you today, Aquarius. If you would like to give us a like, that would be lovely. We'd really appreciate it. It does help the channel. If you'd like to leave a comment, I always respond to your comments every morning. I have a look and I get back to you. That would be lovely. And please become a subscriber, because, you know, you'll then receive our ongoing support, our readings for each star sign. Every 3 to 4 days, we put out the collective ongoing guidance through for what's going on our planet that affects us all from spirit, and so on. So take care. It's been lovely to be with you today, and I look forward to catching up with you again in the future, Aquarius. So bye-bye for now.